I'm Greg Chumley, President of Printelligence Consulting, and today I'm chatting with John Princik, National Production Manager at Real Marketing, about his experience with EFI's production analytics solution, EFI IQ. I should also point out that John is currently using the free EFI IQ apps that come with all Fiery servers. So as you listen to his comments, please bear in mind that he hasn't even tried the Color Guard and Manage extensions. Real Marketing is a direct marketing company that primarily services the real estate segment. They provide real estate agents and agencies with market reports, property brochures, postcards, websites, listing presentations, buyers and sellers guides, and all sorts of other marketing materials and direct mailings. Everything they create is a custom design, not a template. They do this so that they can implement all their clients' marketing needs and achieve real, measurable results with the most effective products possible. Real Marketing has two in-house printing operations managed by John, and to give you a sense of their size, last month they produced over 630,000 oversized sheets, and last year they did $1.3 million in USPS mailings. John, I know that you're using EFI IQ for your cut sheet presses now, but let's start by talking about what life was like before you got it.
When I stepped in, what we were doing is on a monthly basis, on the first of the month or the first business day of the month, first thing in the morning, we take snapshots of every meter on every machine that we have. I built a calculator where I can pop those meters in to an Excel spreadsheet, and based on what was done the month before, it would give me my quick counts. Well, that's only so accurate, right? So now what happens is I just pull all my numbers out of EFI IQ. Highly accurate, down to anything done within the set period that I choose to analyze. It could be 1 week, 3 months, or whatever else. I have accurate numbers for every single one of my machines, and you cannot dispute that. Just tracking the clicks alone, down to 100% accuracy, has made my reporting a whole lot better.
I suspect that you aren't unique and that a lot of shops are in a similar situation.
I would think so. This is powerful stuff.
So tell us how you're using EFI IQ.
EFI IQ is actually open up on one of my screens off my laptop every day. I monitor on a daily basis our progress. I can tell what machines have not produced for the day. When I get in the morning, I can track the productivity of New York shop just by isolating my two different shops. I can track their progress. The printer utilization pie chart with printing and idle and disconnected times has actually helped me to track machines that are problematic. So I hold that machine to a certain percentage below the other iridescents, and I can track that on a daily basis to see if I'm exceeding my own threshold before I know where I'm starting to run that machine into the ground. I can track my times and use through the week so that I can better plan. Like next week, we're actually going to be running Remax's bi-yearly magazine, and I have to know right now that my machines are going to handle, I believe it's going to be about 60,000 11 by 17 impressions. I need to make sure those machines are going to be up to par. So we ran our machines so well that I kind of know my intervals before I have to bring in preventative maintenance. And this program really helps me do that with quick rate or with quick counters and the utilization time. You know, these Xerox iridescents will go 130,000 sheets no problem within a month, and I've been tracking them up to 200,000. At that point, I can tell the operators to divert work over from one machine to the other. I can divert work back and forth between both shops, San Diego and New York. It's helped a lot in my production planning and actually keeping my machines running reliably.
What I hear is that it helps you keep your machines running by knowing when to divert work and when to perform preventative maintenance. But even the best run presses occasionally have issues. Does EFI IQ help you in those situations?
See, that's another part of this is, you know, it's tracking all the times that I'm down. And that actually had been good for a case that I had for a bad machine here lately. And when I have one machine that has produced only 14,000 sheets for the month, and the one sitting next to it had produced 198,000 sheets, there's something definitely wrong there. And I was able to pull my printer utilization time and figure out exactly how many hours I had lost on that machine that had been down. And yeah, that right there helped me. I had to divert a bunch of work back to San Diego. But I had to make sure that the other machine I wasn't going to run it in the ground. So EFI helped me do that.
Okay, you've talked about managing presses. What about using EFI IQ for managing your team?
My print guys are good enough. I'd say I don't have to scrutinize them that much, but yes, I can track. I can pull up how many times they let the tray run out of paper and how long it took them to refill it. I don't have the need for that as of yet, but I can definitely tell if they've walked away from a machine for an extended period of time and say, hey, kind of what happened here. So I haven't had to do that either, but it is possible. They actually ask me. They know I track it and they know I have it open, and they'll come to me and they'll say, man, I had a bad day. What'd I do? But, well, you got 9,000 sheets off. That wasn't that bad of a day. There are other times when I go running out there at the end of the day, like you guys killed it. I can't believe, both shops will put down over a pallet of paper, and right now that's really good for us, like 15,000 sheets in a 1 day's time, and they're just ecstatic and they're ready to go the next morning as well. I mean, they take that and they feed off it. Yeah, like I said, we track it on a daily basis.
Now, John, you mentioned having it open on your desktop. Did you know that EFI IQ also has a mobile app?
The app on your phone. I actually got up this morning and I didn't want to disturb the household because I was up at trying to get to New York on their time. And I just opened up my app to see what machines were printing. And I knew he had Xerox coming in for one of them. So, of course, that one was still down. It told me right then and there that check power cable, which means it was still aired out. And I saw that his other machine was humming away and printing. And I could tell how many jobs he had printed for the morning, clicks, and yeah, right from my phone. And as I'm getting my coffee.
Wow, that is so cool. So far, we've been talking about managing your shop. Another part of a production manager's job is to report to management. How does EFI IQ help you do that?
I always keep Insight open, and I have my compare, which I do all inclusive for one shop, San Diego shop, Buffalo, and then every individual machine. From there, David, at any one point in time, can call me up and say, what has New York done for the month? And I have it just like that. He likes me to track, not so much clicks, like I said, sheet counts. He will take my sheet counts and analyze them against our paper invoices to make sure that they're not gouging us. We will kind of track it like that. I report to him the usage of the iGen versus the Iridescent in San Diego, because we have different click rates on that, and we try to keep it a flat average across the board for those two machines. And the simple fact that it gives me all of my individual substrate counts. That's helped me actually with inventory control as well. There is so much information available in this program. I don't know if I'll ever use it all. I every chance I get, I kind of go into this program and I poke around a little bit more. And this has just been one of the best ways to keep track of everything. And when I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off, if I need to pull numbers, I know I can do it reliably and accurately the first time at a moment's notice out of this program. It's beautiful.
All this sounds powerful, but I'm worried about what it took to set it up and how you connected all your machines. What was it like to get started?
That was really easy. They were just patches put on the machines. I know my machines will always report up to the cloud now. And as far as linking those machines, the cloud connector did everything for me, really. You just kind of sit there and let it go out over your network and look for the fireys, and you can connect to them. It wasn't hard at all.
So I guess you're pretty satisfied with EFI, Fiery and EFI IQ, right?
Yes, actually. Yeah, Yeah, I have everything in my fingertips. I don't really need to go anywhere else. I know Fiery. I've been working with Fiery's, geez, for 10 plus years now. So they've always served me well. Yeah, I love Fiery actually. One of the biggest things about Fiery is the color controls. It's the G7 calibration alone. Hitting that top industry standard. I don't know where else I'm going to get that, and I don't really want to go looking either. I have it all here.
Terrific. Well, thank you for your time, John, and thank you for sharing your experiences with all of us. You can learn more about EFI IQ, including a Printelligence product briefing, on the web at fiery.efi.com/IQ.